Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming. We'll be beginning very shortly. Plenty of new people as well as returning veterans. So, yeah, good to see you all. For those of you who haven't been before, the way this works is we have 4 speakers who have prepared in advance for this. They will have 5 minutes each to make their case. That will be uninterrupted. After each speaker, there will be a short Q&A session where you can question them, ask your opinions, etc., etc. Once they're all done, we'll move to a more open style where people can just chatter, say their piece, ask a few more questions. Right. So, Ussuri, I'm right in thinking you wanted to speak at the beginning. So, whenever you're ready.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, members of the opposition, members of the audience. Today I will be speaking to you on the motion that the reputation of the furry fandom has become worse. There are a few points which I would like to raise here about this topic. I will be discussing media attention and unscrupulous artists. It's a prime example of the exact type of thing that makes this fandom seem as though it's just there for the not safe for work content and actions that keep arising at furry conventions. Rainforest 2015 is a prime example of a con that went wrong. The attendees of this convention ruined parts of the hotel, made a large mess of it, and had it so bad that the hotel refused to allow the con to return. This was despite the fact that they were insured for money. It was simply so toxic and creating such a poor reputation that the hotel refused money to make it go away. FWA 2015 would also be a good example of how the reputation of this fandom has gone down. This generated a lot of media coverage, and once again from poor interviews with furries and the fact that this even happened, it caused the reputation of the furry fandom to once again nosedive, and it was just another reason for people to view the fandom in a negative light. Finally, one of the prime examples that bring the reputation of the furry fandom down is the way in which some artists and fursuit makers can scam their clients out of their hard-earned cash. There are several cases of this I've seen, but most importantly was the 2 videos that Marlo made on an artist that scammed them for art, which I highly recommend. Other more recent incidents include the theft of a fursuit belonging to Hijack Jackal, which they made a tweet on. The point being that the way that so much money goes into fursuits and art, and the level of trust that a furry needs to put into such creators, can easily go to waste and thus be reported by the furry that was scammed, and not only bringing the reputation of the artist down, but also that of the furry fandom. As it will have some form of media coverage, be it a tweet, a YouTube video, or would be mentioned on a site such as Telegram, if we want our reputation to improve rather than decline, we should treat our transactions like legitimate businesses rather than dodgy scams. To conclude, I believe that the reputation of the furry fandom has been brought down by the poor decisions of some furries, such as Rainforest 2015, where the hotel that it was hosted in was nearly destroyed. The video made by Internet Historian covers the event in greater detail. Being scammed for either fursuit or art money is just a highway to having the reputation of the furry fandom ruined, as the buyer will make some form of report or video on this and would almost certainly start off a drama which might attract public attention. Overall, this multiple media fiasco are why the reputation of the fandom is in decline. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for speaking. Thank you very
Thanks,
much.
Ussuri.
That was excellent. Right. Simba, whenever you're ready.
Hi, Ussuri. So the ways you've highlighted the fandom's reputation getting worse are largely centered on the online world. The general public sees furries at, for example, fur meets, on fursuit walks, collecting money to give to charity. Do you feel that this very public-facing reputation boost sufficiently offsets the reputation decline from the poor actions of a very small number of furries online?
Yeah, it can, but then also there's some situations where furry conventions like Rainforest and FWA can cause it to be seen in a negative light just as easily.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean more for sort of local fur meets rather than big cons. Yeah, I would agree for cons. Yeah, thank you, Ussuri.
Thank you. All right, then. It would seem that you have answered everyone.
Well done, Ussuri. That was really good.